So some of you may know that we have had a curriculum team working since February of 20. And some of you have heard this story, but we were so excited we chose this fabulous group. We had all these plans to bring them to Cincinnati in March of 2020. Right, Steph? Like we were making arrangements. We were going to meet on the top floor of our building. It was going to be so much fun. And then March came. But they persevered, and they have been working together virtually for the most part for the last 3 years, and we've done several things. So I just want to bring you up to speed on what they've been doing. These are the folks that have been working on what we're calling a curriculum refresh. So when we created the curriculum that got started that we released at our virtual conference in the summer of 21, they had worked on that curriculum for about 15 months. We were very proud of that curriculum, but the curriculum outline was very lengthy. And so as we worked with it for a couple years, we realized what things we could kind of take out and streamline. I'm looking at Stephanie and Lindsay because they were a big part of that refresh team. And so we met together and said, okay, what could we kind of slim down? And so all of our lesson plans went on a diet, and they're still not super short, but they're shorter. And this team worked together to do that. And so the new lesson plan format is streamlined. We took away some boilerplate information, and it's going to go in what we call the scope and sequence document. We moved glossary into an activity. Those of you that aren't teachers, you're like, ho-hum, but this is kind of a big deal. Mary Ellen is helping us put everything into a folder, so each lesson plan will have its own folder, and then what you've really been asking for is that all the lesson plans in each folder will be bundled together. So you won't just have to pull down lesson plan by lesson plan, because there are now 87 lesson plans. So that will happen in mid-August. You have to let us get home from the conference. Mary Ellen's taking a vacation. I am too. And then we'll put everything and bundled by unit. So we have 9 units, and you'll just be able to bundle the whole thing and pull that down. So if you're a new teacher or just want to use the new lesson plans, wait till mid-August. Mary Ellen will send out a pop-up that it's ready, and then you can be doing that. So I know that sounds like no big deal, but it's been a lot of work. And it's very tedious work, so we've got some really people that care about attention to detail and making that done. The other thing that this team did, a little bit bigger team, is we worked on a pre-project search curriculum, and we're calling it Lessons for Living, Learning, and Working. Some of you may have already seen that. The best part about that curriculum is that it's totally free, and we want you to give it away. It can be a marketing tool, it can be a present, it can be whatever you want. You can give it to your local high schools as a curriculum tool. You can give it to adult agencies that they can use for pre-ets or summer camps. This summer, the Memphis team used it for their summer boot camp that ran for 3 weeks. There are 37 units, I think, or 37 lessons, sorry, not units. There are 8 units and 37 lessons, so might not be a full curriculum, but we want people to use it as an adjunct. So you can pull lessons down. It is also bundled by unit. So it's totally free. You can use that QR code to get to it. You can also get to it through the member portal. Those are just the units. And you can actually you can pull down the whole thing. And again, give it away. The whole goal of Lessons for Living, Learning, and Working are to help prep young people for programs like Project Search. All right, the third thing that has been happening with the curriculum is we all know that mental health for our students and our staff is a huge, huge concern. And whether or not your students are diagnosed with a mental health condition, that doesn't mean they don't have mental health challenges, right? We all do, because we're all emotional beings. We have the Nationwide Children's Team, along with our OT Doc student this spring, created a new lesson plan on coping strategies. There's 2 parts to it. One's on emotions and one's on coping strategies. It'll be in Unit 7. It's applicable to everyone.